Welcome everybody to episode number 3 of the Sensational Experience. I, of course, the Pennsylvania sensation Greg Cherry, and there's an empty spot beside me, but that spot will be filled because right now I want to introduce to you my co-host for this episode. He is the future of the NWA East, hopefully the future of professional wrestling in general, and of course my best friend, the one and only David Swartz.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Sensational Experience. I am David Swartz, and you all know my associate here, Greg Cherry. I'm honored to be on this episode, and I hope to be on future. So let's get down to it.
All right. We're going to kick it off with our first question. It's from Jeff, and he asks, who do you think The Undertaker will face at WrestleMania?
The way it's looking now, I don't know, man. Honestly, it might be Edge. We're just going to have to wait till the Elimination Chamber at No Way Out.
I don't think they would pull the same WrestleMania main event 2 years in a row. Honestly, watching the Royal Rumble, I think they hinted at Shawn Michaels because of the backstage segment with him and JBL and whatnot. I don't know. I think the HBK storyline, the HBK JBL storyline has got to be done after No Way Out. So I think Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker are going to go at it. And if I can get the card out, there we go. Next question is from Harold. Do you think the WWE would put both Tiger Mask and the Dynamite Kid in the WWE Hall of Fame?
That's kind of a hard question. I really don't think. Possibly Dynamite Kid, but I don't think they're going to put Tiger Mask in.
Yeah, the Dynamite Kid, I don't know why he's not inducted. Same with the British Bulldog. I mean, hello, British Bulldogs from the late 80s, early 90s. I really don't know why neither of them are in. Dynamite Kid, I'm sure, I don't know if he would want to be in because, you know, his idol is kind of dead.
True.
Well, not his idol, but the guy who idolized him.
Right.
Chris Benoit. We can say it on this show, believe it or not. We can say the name Chris Benoit.
And we can still say FU on this show.
Yeah, we can still say FU.
Not attitude adjustment.
Well, there's actually a question about that later.
Oh.
So
I haven't seen the questions.
yeah, so I barely read the questions before I start the show anyway, so there you go.
I almost took my face off of that one.
I did, because there's wind and whatnot. This question is from the undeniably sexy, beautiful, talented, etc. Rachel Fox.
Yeah.
Number 1 is, why doesn't Stone Cold want JR to induct him into the Hall of Fame?
Maybe it's because it was an obvious choice. Maybe it's because he appreciates everything Ric Flair did for him. Granted, they are friends outside of the business and in the business, but I mean, honestly, I think I would want somebody that I looked up to more than somebody I know and get along with and I hang out with on a daily basis.
And the thing about this is, JR brought this up on one of his blogs, that he thought, car noises, amazing. He thought that it was more about who was being inducted than who was inducting him. Because really, are we going to make this big a deal about JR inducting Stone Cold? Or, I don't think it matters who inducts him as long as he gets inducted. Because some of my cards are flying away, but questions are out, so who cares?
There's a second one, man.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Be right back.
It's fine. He reads them when he gets them. I read them while he was holding it.
It's a TNA question, so really.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Throw it back.
It's why isn't TNA turning Sting truly heel? Because Sting isn't really ever going to be a heel.
Honestly, I think right now they're just kissing Sting's ass, so he stays. I mean, Main Event Mafia, you explained it last episode. Main Event Mafia and TNA, it's Vince Russo bringing back WCW. TNA is not TNA anymore. TNA is WCW and WWE Part 2. I mean, look at the guys you got in the roster. 3D, Rhino, Matt Morgan, Kurt Angle, Sting, all these guys that worked for both companies and ECW, who all got fired or let go or whatever you want to say, quit, and needed another opportunity to be on TV. So they went to TNA. So now Vince Russo's there, and he's bringing back WCW, and he's going to do the same thing he did to WCW. Mark Madden said he thought titles were props, and that's what flushed it down the drain. And that's what's going to happen in TNA.
You know, if, like I said last episode, if TNA lasts past 2012, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
But TNA won't turn Sting heel because, first of all, Sting's not that great a heel.
No.
Because all he does is try and get the crowd to react for him. No. Like, both of us are trained to be wrestling. And, well, hopefully be heel. But, quite frankly, you have to, like get on the crowd, get cheap heat. But Sting doesn't get cheap heat. And you would think, being in the business for 20 plus years or whatever it is, that he would get this. But Sting doesn't want to turn heel himself. Next question is from JJ. Do you think we'll ever see Spike Dudley in TNA again?
Short answer, no. Plain and simple.
That's basically it.
It's not going to happen. With what they're doing with 3D now, they're not going to want to add Spike. There's no reason to. There's really no X Division anymore. There's really nothing for him to do. And aside from maybe a run-in on a pay-per-view where all stakes were on hand, you know, that might happen, but I don't see it happening.
Honestly, why would Spike Dudley want to go back to TNA? Or, excuse me, Brother Runt? There's no point for him to go back to TNA, and quite frankly, it would be stupid. I don't know if he retired from the wrestling business, because I haven't heard anything from him.
I haven't either.
But
maybe he's working with Maven on QVC selling products on TV.
Yeah, really. Maven and his shiny bald head.
Yeah.
But really, Spike Dudley, I don't know if he's like that big a draw or if anybody cares that much about him that they want him back in TNA. I just don't see it happening. I almost cut your head off again.
Again.
But it's because of the wind. If we were like in a building, if somebody would let us do the show here, then I wouldn't have a problem with it.
That's okay. There's hot girls driving past.
Oh,
Oh, we got a show. Anyways, we need to get back to it. Sorry.
yeah.
I got short attention span. I don't.
Well, so do I. At least we were both looking.
True.
Okay, this question is from Eric. When do you think Gail Kim and Christian will make their returns to the WWE?
Mania for Christian is a big possibility. Gail Kim, that's hard to say. If they're hinting at something with Trish Stratus, if that does happen, maybe whoever Trish faces, that'll bring back Gail Kim. Maybe they'll do some kind of storyline with her. But I would say don't hold your breath to see Gail Kim anytime soon.
The thing is, everybody, especially last year, was expecting Big Show to come back at the Royal Rumble. Then, for about a month, everybody forgot about him, and he came back at No Way Out.
Right.
So I think that WWE is waiting for the rumors to die down and whatnot. So it's unexpected, because let's face it, in this day and age of the dirt sheets, nothing's really that unexpected in the WWE anymore, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, case in point, look at the Matt Hardy situation. Vince McMahon was on a tirade because everyone knew Matt Hardy was going to be the culprit in the Jeff Hardy storyline. Now, if he knew that and it was leaked out on the internet, why wouldn't he instantly say, hey, Christian, we're going to put you in, you need to come back now? That would have completely blown everybody out of the water. Nobody would have seen it, and that would have been, hey, Matt Hardy was wrong, the internet was rumors, even though at the time it was true. That would have been the best option, but Vince McMahon, being the old senile person he is, he doesn't think that way anymore.
Well, they also spoiled RVD coming back for the Rumble like a couple hours before it happened.
True.
But the thing is, we still watch because it's Rob Van Dam.
And it's better than TNA.
There you go.